So you got a book signing tonight, West Ed, chapters, 7 p.m. It's been a year since the book's been out. How different is it for you now? Do you regret anything? Do you wish you put more in?
No, I think everything's worked out the way it's supposed to work out, and the book's been a huge success, and there's been a lot of people in Canada, anyways, that have related to the book and have gone through their own similar experiences, and so it's been kind of nice to be able to relate to to a whole bunch of people, and they've found inspiration and hope and all kinds of stuff in the book. So it's been great.
When you say similar experiences, what do you mean?
Well, sexual abuse. People who've also suffered sexual abuse. And there's no secret that there's a lot of people in this world who have gone through sexual abuse. The stats don't lie, the numbers don't lie, and I've seen that firsthand every morning when I get up and look at my emails.
Wow, it's incredible. Well, and sad at the same time that people have to reach out because this has happened to them.
Well, the way that we've handled this situation for the first 100 years that it's happened, I don't think has been has given people the opportunity to expose these predators and these people that take advantage of children, and so maybe now people are starting to stand up and listen and realize that it is a huge problem.
Why do you think it keeps getting swept under the rug? Is it because it's kind of a taboo subject? Like, I feel like we know about it, but I mean, even in hockey and even with the priests, it just kind of goes away. Like, it's not really, I feel like it's not taken care of enough.
Well, I think it's just because, we're not educated enough. People, and it's not one of those subjects that's easily dealt with. There's a lot of pain and shame and guilt and anger, involved, around the subject. So, and I think a lot of times when people have gone through the process of, pressing charges and those type of things, they've been re-victimized by the media, by the prosecutors, by the police. So, it's just a subject that really hasn't been handled, properly in all aspects of life.
How hard was it for you to write about it?
It wasn't hard at all. I was in a place where I was ready to tell the truth, and I didn't really give a shit what you thought about me, and this was, and in the end, this was about, hopefully at some point here, protecting other children, in this world from not being victimized.
Was it something that you repressed, or was it something that was in your mind throughout all the years?
No, it was there all the time. My behavior, was I think was a perfect example of what I was going through. So, today I'm just happy that that I've kind of reopened the book here, and that people are actually starting to listen and take a look at this and realize that we're at epidemic proportions here, and it's the biggest epidemic we have on the planet, and hopefully as we continue to go down this path and down this road, that we will pay more attention to it and realize that there are so many other kids being victimized every single day.
Besides reading your book, where is someone people can go if they need help, if they're listening right now and they need some help? I know there's a website that you work with.
Yeah, there's a couple. A great one is oneinsix.org.
Okay.
And the other one is themensproject.ca. So those are two groups that I've worked with closely over the last year, and really believe that both the groups are doing groundbreaking work in the subject of men's sexual abuse, and they have my 100% support.
You mentioned reopening the book, and I'm going to change topics here to make things a little happier, because the book is not just about that. I mean, you obviously had a phenomenal playing career throughout the years, and there's a new paperback out there. It's a great stocking stuffer for people, and Wayne Gretzky writes the foreword to it. And I wonder what it's like to have a friendship with what some say is the greatest player of all time. I mean, he stepped up for you to get on the Olympic team, What was that like? What was it like to play with him and to know that he had your back throughout all of it?
Yeah, it's pretty special that one of your peers who just happens to be the greatest player that ever played the game, really kind of appreciated, how you played and how competitive that I was. And I don't think, no matter how well Crosby plays or Ovechkin plays or whoever it is that comes up in the near future will ever have the impact that Wayne Gretzky had on the game of hockey. And he was an idol of mine growing up. And, and then having the opportunity to play with him, play for him, and, it was just an amazing experience. And to be able to, to call him a friend is pretty cool too.
What was it like on the ice, or either against him or with him? Was there a different feeling on the ice? Because I've heard that from a few people, that there was an energy that wasn't there with other players.
Well, if you were playing with him, make sure you got your stick on the ice, because you never knew when the puck was coming your way. And teams developed schemes to play against him because that's how good he was. And he was an amazing guy to watch. And I just loved the way that he saw the ice, and was so great at using his teammates. And he made Dave Semenko a great hockey player. So what does that tell you?
There you go. What about playing against him? I mean, I don't want to say you're a scrappy player, but from time to time, and there was an unwritten rule to not go after him. But I think I remember you going after him.
I went after him every chance I got. Especially around playoff time. He was taking money out of my jeans. So of course I was going to be out there trying to beat him and do whatever I could to make sure that my team was successful playing against whatever team he was with.
Right. Well, and you guys were very successful. I mean, in your rookie season, which is something I think a lot of players. Well, obviously, a lot of players don't get to win a Stanley Cup at all, but to do it in the first season and accomplish that dream that I'm sure you lived all your life for.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't get much better than that. I was really fortunate to play play with the likes of Lionel McDonald and Jim Peplinski and Timmy Hunter, who really taught me what it was like to be a professional and how to handle myself. And not only that, we had such an amazing team. There's could be, by the time it's all said and done, maybe 10 Hall of Famers on that team that go to the Hockey Hall of Fame. So, it was an unbelievable team to be on, and for a guy, playing his rookie year, I couldn't have been in a better situation than that.
Was it hard, though, to have accomplished that dream so early on? Like, you work so hard for it, and then it comes, and then it doesn't come again.
Well, obviously, when you're young, you don't really appreciate it because you still have, the rest of your career in order to do it again. So, and every year you're training in the summertime, you're training, for that opportunity and that chance to win a Stanley Cup. So, yeah, it didn't happen for me again, and so I look back on it now and really realize how special that group was and how special it was to win.
You mentioned the Hall of Fame. How is your relationship with the NHL right now?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got reinstated last year and came back and kind of left the game the way that I wanted to, and so.
Yeah, how important was that to you to return and do it the way you wanted to and end the way you wanted to?
Well, it was everything. I think first of all, it gave me some credibility back as a human being and as a person, and secondly, reinstatement, I think, allows the Hockey Hall of Fame to look at my career and maybe someday get that call.
Why do you think there? I mean, I remember I was living in Calgary last year when you played the games, and people are still to this day massive Theo Fleury fans there. What is so? This is a hard question to ask somebody. What is so endearing about yourself that you think made them love you so much, or still to this day?
Well, there's lots of people that like underdogs, and especially underdogs that succeed over and over again. And I think people got enjoyment out of the way that I played. I think they were inspired by the way that I played, and I was a part of a lot of winning situations, throughout my career. So, I would say that those things endear you to fans, and when I handled myself in the media, I was always very honest and open about who I was and what I expected out of from my teammates, and and those kind of things. I was never a guy that really bullshitted anybody. It was just kind of, this is who I am, and this is what I do. So, and I think that people like people that are honest and and open about themselves, especially if you're out in the public eye.
And the Flames fans are special. I mean, I heard a story once about you having a bloody jersey and a fan throwing his jersey to you so you wouldn't miss a shift.
Yeah, it was just one of those games. The trainer, it was late in the game. We got a power play at the end of the game, and we were down a goal, and I wasn't allowed to go on the ice with my bloody jersey, so the trainer wasn't able to get it to me quick enough, and so there was a fan sitting right beside the bench that threw me his, and had a bunch of autographs on the front of it. So I played one shift with the number 76 on the back of my jersey.
Oh, really?
So.
How different was it playing in Ireland? Is hockey big there? Do people care? Like, I have no idea.
Hockey's huge there. Belfast plays, an absolutely beautiful rink that's built right next to the Irish Sea, and they have a tremendous following, and the league does as well. They've been playing hockey in England since the Second World War was over. So, is it
something you want to do? Do you want to get back into it in another capacity, perhaps? Maybe overseas or here?
No, I really don't have any desire to coach or be in management at this point. I'm extremely busy speaking across the country, and wherever I can, I'm trying to help other victims, and the goal is to eventually get to Ottawa and get some new laws passed when it comes to people who commit crimes against children.
When do you see that happening? Do you see it in the foreseeable future?
It's a long haul. Yeah, we'll take it one day at a time. See what happens.
Fair enough. Before I let you go, because I know you're busy, 5 quick questions, 1-word answers.
Okay.
Gretzky or Howe?
Gretzky.
Lennon or McCartney?
McCartney.
Crosby or Ovechkin?
Crosby.
Are you more proud of winning a Stanley Cup or Olympic gold?
Neither.
Neither? Not proud of either?
Well, I am proud, yes.
Okay, but not more proud of one than the other. Gotcha.
Yes.
And in one word, Theo Fleury.
Tenacious.